Yeah, what's going on, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. I know I look crazy, but someone's got to do it. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your days so far. And boy, oh boy, this is a great one to see. I got a question for all of you guys at the end of the video, and I might as well ask it now. Who is next when it comes time for gigantic gaming and streaming figures to make their mark outside of gaming and outside of streaming? So far, we are certainly seeing a reappearance of Ninja back in the path of making it to what is now being called his Hollywood move, brought to us most recently by the Hollywood Reporter. I would say a continuation of what Ninja was doing early on before his Mixer move, and of course during it, the quarantine and pandemic having heavy effects on that. The once Ninja brand we knew during the Fortnite blow-up is very different from the Ninja brand now. Still very successful. I think making a reappearance though, because Mixer had certainly taken away from a lot of the flow and a lot of the rise he did see. And you guys can deny that if you want. I think a very similar path to the one that Dr. Disrespect was also on before his disappearance and now going completely dark. If you guys do not remember during the blow up of Ninja, the expansion of the Ninja brand, the things he was doing, you got the Masked Singer, you got tons of podcasts, tons of interviews, that one sandwich show where he tried to cut that sandwich and couldn't figure it out. He was doing so many things, New York for New Year's Eve as well, really expanding the Ninja brand, eventually leading up to his announcement for Mixer. And then after that, everything went pretty quiet. Of course, his merch and clothing line still one of the most successful in the gaming scene, but during his tenure with Mixer, I would say fairly quiet because, of course, pandemic and quarantine also halted a lot of that movement. I would still say now a reappearance, and of course his stab at Hollywood follows much like the path of Dr. Disrespect before his unfortunate disappearance in the darkness with his permanent Twitch ban. If you guys remember back many months ago when Doc was also experiencing the same kind of movement, he had so many things in the works, which apparently, according to his recent PR agent, are still in the works. I don't know if you guys want to worry about that. The first big announcement stemming back to last year was that TV deal with the same creators of The Walking Dead to also include Dr. Disrespect. That TV deal could lead to comic books, video games, merch lines, movies, of course, maybe what could be called and has been teased as the Doc universe, where he portrays an own superhero slash action kind of figure as well, which is pretty crazy. And I think Ninja now going that same exact route, brought to us most recently and resurfacing ever since his massive blow up and then that Mixer tenure, he is now back and making another stab at the Ninja brand for Hollywood. In case you guys missed this article, much like the Doc, he is now trying to cross over from streaming and gaming to the mainstream outlet, which is going to be cool to see if it actually does take off. What he calls looking at anything and everything in the world of Hollywood. And that can include what he claims to be voice acting, cartoons, and movies, and anything else in that realm of things. I just think it's very curious because Doc and Ninja certainly were doing this around the same time, and they definitely had their ups and downs ever since. Certainly on the same path to try and make themselves the gigantic brands in gaming, in streaming, but also elsewhere as well. Doc was doing a great job of doing so, having those connections, and of course, making those movements until all of this happened. It's kind of just like Ninja on Mixer, but in a completely different circumstance, right? Ninja was quieted during his time with Mixer and now reappearing. Doc has been quieted during this time, but certainly some suspense is certainly building up as well. Both of these figures making their attempts at getting outside of the scenes they are currently portrayed in, and they are gigantic figures, and I would say two very well-known figures to do so. So I ask you guys my final question. If Ninja and Doc are on the same path to Hollywood and movies and acting and cartoons and comic books, whatever it might be, who is next? Who would you guys next want to see make the same exact move? If this is the move for the top figures out there to make, you know, who would you want to see do it next? I really do think the pathways for Ninja and Doc are leading in the same direction. The question is, who gets there first? Who does it right? Who does it better? Once they do, I'm sure I'll break it down for all of you guys. I just think it's very curious to compare the points and the things they are trying to do, and they are very, very similar. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. I know, a bit of a crazy video. It's just been a crazy week, and I don't know what's going on half the time I'm talking. Hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. Drink that water, drink that coffee. We got some great things coming soon, I promise you. Until next time, take care.